Good afternoon and welcome to the Holdsworth Homestead. It is Christmas Eve 2020, and although it is currently 80 degrees, it may possibly get down to 39 tonight into tomorrow morning, and then 33 the following morning. So I just wanted to go through and take a quick video update in case it gets very cold and I get plant damage. So just taking a peek through the front yard. It's been about 6 months since the last video I took, and everything is doing well. I went through today and put down some horse manure on a lot of my trees and gardens. Been doing some chop and drop compost, and then shortly here I will get some mulch. So winter time is kind of maintenance mode. I'm still doing projects here and there. Front yard's getting nice and full. Everything's all grown up. Starting to cut back some of my lemongrass. Chop and drop here. Horse manure added. Got my big mango tree up there that's grown from seed. Hopefully that does okay in the cold. It's way too big to cover, as are most of my plants. This is my passion fruit vine. Got one fruit hanging out right there. There's a couple more. Can make a nice tea out of these leaves. See the Christmas tree in the window. Some of my South Sea salad trees are starting to flower, go to seed. Got a sugar apple in there. Looks like it's got a little bit of cold damage. Here's my turmeric. Looks a little rough, but that's because this is the time of year when it goes dormant and gets ready to harvest. So you can see that's the chop and drop right there from what I've already pulled. Some of these guys I've got trash cans ready to cover after the rain tonight. June plum will start losing its leaves here pretty soon, but it's got a ton of fruit on it. I don't know if it's quite ready to go yet. Suriname cherry has some fruit we should probably try to pick today. Banana. Lots and lots of turmeric. Looks a little rough, but again, it's going dormant and time to harvest. Same deal with this toppy tombo. That needs to get pulled. My sweet potato didn't like the recent cold spell too much, so that's starting to go. Here's my miracle fruit. These guys I always try to cover when it gets below 45. Got one little fruit hanging out right there. Trying to get ripe. Fig tree. See how the jaboticaba does. That's gotten too big to cover. It's a few years old. This lychee has some great growth on it. Hopefully that does okay. We got Maggie's magnolia. Some of the male papayas. Pineapple patch over here with some ginger. My aquaponics system is basically built. I've got it up and running on an extension cord right now, and I'm just waiting for power company to come in and connect that telephone pole to that one so that I can actually run it the way I want to. Some of the beehives, well, unfortunately we've had a lot of bees leave, so we're down to only 4 right now, so there's a lot of empties just hanging out. So here's the system. Pretty proud of this one. I've got 432 spots for plants with 2 800-gallon fish tanks, and if I were to max out these fish tanks with 400 pounds of fish, I could easily grow 4 to 5 times this amount of growing space. So this is ready to go. You can see that it's running right now. Very excited about that. Hear the rooster in the background. This is my new little bee garden. That's got some cold damage a little bit already too. My extension cord for the system. All the citrus trees. These I don't worry too much about in the cold, but they have dropped some leaves. Here's my tangerine with some fruit on it. This was a bed that I was working on today with some chop and drop and then manure. Then I'll be mulching this one shortly. Got nice big bananas. Pulled a big bunch of bananas a couple weeks ago and chopped on the stalk. There's the seedling area. Hopefully my papayas won't melt too much in this 30-something degree weather. My mayho tree doing well. Got oranges on the tree. Thanksgiving, Christmas time, perfect time for the citrus to be ripe. Pretty good oranges. Chicken coop out there. Finger lime. Peach tree's gone dormant. Lime tree. Roosters crowing back and forth at each other. So again, fruit trees got some manure on them today. More of an insulating factor than anything else. It's not the best time to fertilize right now. It'd be better to hold off until about February, but hopefully that manure is a little extra layer of protection. Say hello to the chickens real quick. Got a couple crazy roosters in here. This guy up on the chair, the Polish one, and then the black frizzle back there likes to attack us. And then all the ladies. More fruit trees out here. A little nutrient deficient. There's the old chicken coop that Mike's been slowly tearing apart. And there's the fruit tree orchard in the back. We'll see how these guys do with the cold. I'm gonna cover what I can, but it's also supposed to rain tonight, so I won't really be able to cover anything until tomorrow. A couple of the Bismarcks. Mike's little palm area. Chicken coop. It's my jackfruit there on the right. It's getting a little too tall to cover. So we'll see. I may or may not make the effort on that one. Say hello to these guys and we'll be done. Chickens like the cooler weather a lot better than the heat. It's a good time for them to be making eggs. Stay warm, everybody.